Sam Altman just recently sat down with Theo Von for an interview, and this interview I think was pretty revealing. Now, folks, I know I just recently made another video about Sam Altman and exposing some of his lies, but you're just gonna have to bear with me here because this was an interesting interview and he just dropped another one. And of course, he's trying to do his press rounds before they drop ChatGPT 5 or to try to do something to maintain some of their developers, which they've been losing in droves. But I think that what Sam Altman ultimately did was prove everything that I've been talking about with the AI bubble. So when the CEO of OpenAI can't give you a straight answer about whether humans should survive and admits he doesn't know where this is all heading and confesses that his own models might destroy kids' mental health and he has no idea what to do about it, then I think, Houston, we have some problems here. The man behind ChatGPT just handed us a roadmap to the AI crash and he doesn't even realize it. So let's dive in and start to look at his own words and see where his own cracks are. Let's jump into this today. Welcome to Startup Hack. I'm Spencer, and here at Startup Hack, we love to train software developers as well as build custom software solutions for companies. With over a decade of executive leadership as a fractional CTO and 25 years in software development, I've mastered transforming tech teams and products. All right, so remember when I called a lot of the other things that's been happening with the crypto market, with the AI market right now? Well, Sam Altman just gave us the smoking gun for the AI bubble burst. And so this isn't speculation anymore. This is damage control from the inside. So he's supposed to be going out to help build some rapport and to help personalize him. And I think it's to try to help show that he's not the bad guy because all of his employees are leaving. But let me kind of show you some ways that this interview proves that some of the AI train hype is derailing. So he went on to an interview with Theo Von, Sam Altman and him, and I was going to break this down and play a bunch of the clips, but ultimately I'm just going to go through and just know that some of these things that I'm quoting are actually quotes because I just didn't want to take the time and I wanted to get this one out. And frankly, I didn't really want to give him a whole lot more airtime than he already gets. But Sam Altman says, and this is a quote, "We don't know or no one knows," over 15 times in this one interview. Now, this is the CEO of the company that's supposed to be leading the AI revolution. So when pressed about the future, his go-to response is, well, we're kind of winging it. And he said that multiple times in the interview. He also admits, quote, "No one knows where it's all going to go," which I get that that's kind of true, but like it's not exactly super inspiring or super confidence inspiring from leadership. I don't know about you, but I can kind of see why his employees are jumping ship so fast. Because if he's this wishy-washy in public, man, I have no idea. I mean, my guess is it's a two-faced act, but that's a different discussion. For technology that's supposed to be transforming everything, their leader sounds remarkably uncertain. So compared to this bold prediction from 2 years ago, where he talked about all these amazing predictions that were going to be with AI, he's suddenly become really undecisive. So when asked if he wants the human race to survive, Sam Altman takes 22 seconds to answer. 22 seconds. This was so much so that Theo Von actually quoted on this later that he said he was actually counting because the dead silence got so long. So this isn't philosophical pondering. This is a man who's seen something that terrifies him. His own interview calls out the awkward pause as a long hesitation. So if the guy building AGI can't immediately say that humans should survive, that concerns me a little bit. So a lot of you guys got on me in the comments for my last video for hating on Sam AI and that he's one of the greatest minds. Like, sorry, y'all aren't going to convince me of that. I do not think Sam Altman's a good person. This moment reveals the cognitive dissonance of the heart of the AI movement, and you can definitely see Altman is in it for profit. Altman openly admits there's a lot of people that talk to ChatGPT all day long, and he acknowledges that AI companions that people treat, quote, like they would a girlfriend or a boyfriend. Now, these are his exact words as he says, "I'm scared of that regarding AI's impact on mental health." And he confesses, "I don't have an answer yet for preventing these negative impacts." So this isn't theoretical future harm. This is happening right now under his watch, and he's not doing anything to try to change it. I've got to at least give it to like Zuck or, and some of these others who have put these strong things. I have kids, right? And he's put a lot of guardrails on and done a lot to try to keep filth out of the Meta platform. Now, I'm not saying that OpenAI does anything sexually explicit or anything like that, but Altman clearly knows that there's harm going to people being done by this, and it doesn't feel like he's doing enough to move it, in my opinion. So the man profiting from an AI addiction is admitting he can't control it. Now, Altman described data centers that look like motherboard of a computer covering the entire planet. That's his goal. He wants to basically turn this into some futuristic place where the whole Earth is covered like a motherboard. He admits that they need fusion power to keep up with AI running at scale. His data center in Texas requires 1 gigawatt of power. That's more than some of the largest cities in the United States. He literally says, quote, "We better find out how to produce a lot of energy or someone's going to feel screwed." And I think we're going to start seeing rolling brownouts because these AI infrastructures are taking so much power. And this is a huge problem. Like Elon Musk admits that power is a problem, right? But the infrastructure required that he describes are borderline dystopian, right? This isn't sustainable technology. This is resource consumption on a planetary scale. Now, if you guys have systems that aren't connected in your company and you need help connecting these systems, reach out because we can help. Check out startuphack.com/Spencer. Now, Altman's response to Zuckerberg's poaching of his employees is "bring it." And it totally sounds defensive to me when really he's lost so much of his top talent and he keeps saying "bring it." I'm not really sure he's really on a good stand to say that. He admits the AI race feels like Formula One, but he can't explain exactly what the finish line is. So when asking what OpenAI is racing towards, he literally says, "I don't have a finish line in mind." This isn't strategic competition. This is a panic-driven talent hoarding. Companies are burning billions without clear success metrics. The desperation is showing through through this confident facade. Now he's going out there as a part of the PR stunt because he's losing so many people. So he's putting himself onto these podcasts, but I'm not really sure it's really helping him, just to be honest. So despite all the automation promises, Altman admits that AI needs human-in-the-loop verification. So this thing about AGI taking over and replacing all these human jobs and all of that, now he's very confidently admitting that human in the loop is required. He describes how AI can go from doing research to you, but conveniently skipping the accuracy problems. His own example requires human oversight at every step, booking restaurants, making purchases. This isn't AI replacing humans. This is an expensive automation with human babysitters. So we're seeing a quiet retreat from AI does everything to AI can do some things and then it needs a human to check it. Now, again, I use AI every day. I do a lot of research with AI. I even used AI to help me, go through some of this, because this was a really long podcast. I think it was like an hour and a half long. So I went through a lot of the transcript and I used AI to help me find things and do some research on this. So I'm not against AI, guys, but I'm just saying that there's certain places and time for it. And so what we see Sam Altman say from 2 years ago to 6 months ago to now changes constantly. And I just don't like that two-faced behavior. Now, Altman admits that most people share the most personal stuff in their lives with ChatGPT. And he acknowledges that there's no legal protection for these conversations like there is with a therapist. So his solution is to hope lawmakers figure it out while they keep collecting the data. So this isn't just privacy negligence. This is building a surveillance trap. The regulatory hammer is coming and he knows it. So when confronted about environmental impact, his answer is basically, well, let's invent fusion. You know, the thing we've been going for like 100 years. He admits that they're burning resources now, hoping future technology will solve the problem. The cooling and power requirements he describes are environmentally catastrophic. His data centers consume water resources that communities desperately need. This is classic tech bro thinking. Breaking things now, innovate solutions later is someone else's problems or our kids' problems, right? Now, again, if your company has problems and you have systems that aren't connected, reach out because we can definitely help you. Check out startuphack.com/Spencer. Now, Altman openly admits that cameras are all over the place with facial recognition hit, right? He describes this dystopian future as inevitable but uncomfortable. His words was, "Do I find that dystopic? I can't say that word. Like, of course you do," he says. But they're building the technology anyways. The cognitive dissonance is staggering when he admits the dystopian implications. So when asked about AI regulation, he basically throws up his hands and says, lawmakers need to figure it out. He admits to having underground concrete, heavy reinforced basement, right? So he, like that's called a bunker, right, Sam? But like he admits to having this, and his long-term plan is to hope society figures it out to distribute AI benefits fairly. So this isn't visionary leadership. This is a reactive damage control. The guy shaping AI's future for the largest AI platform is preparing for societal collapse. And I'm not really a tinfoil hat guy, but this guy terrifies me. Leaders don't build bunkers unless they're expecting their decisions to backfire spectacularly. Now, Altman admits that most value from AI is accruing to the cluster owners, meaning him and his investors. His solution for economic inequality is to give everyone a slice of world's AI capability. So he can't explain how economic redistribution could actually work. This isn't sustainable economics. This is wealth concentration disguised as democratization. So the math simply doesn't work when you need massive infrastructure to support basic AI services. So when asked about Peter Thiel's 22-second on Sam Altman's 22 hesitation on human survival, he defends himself. He describes people as potentially needing more computatory to succeed in the future. So his vision of human AI merger involves uploading personality patterns to machines. He admits to having underground concrete, heavy enforced basements for protection. This isn't humanistic technology leadership. This is a tech authoritarianism. The mask is slipping and we're seeing who's really making the decisions about one of the largest AI providers. Now, I know this sounded all gloom and doom, but I'm not obviously a huge fan of Sam Altman, and I think we need to be sounding this alarm a little bit. I think there needs to be regulatory concerns looking into some of these huge companies, because some of the things he's saying here are really scary. Like if we heard the CEO of Google saying this, people would be going crazy. If we heard Satya Nadella saying this, people would go nuts. Sam Altman is sounding half unhinged, so it's not surprising that he tried to be ousted not that long ago. Now, what do you guys think? Bring on the haters, because I guarantee there's going to be a lot of people telling me how amazing Sam Altman is and how he's changing the world. Here at Startup Hack, we love to train software developers as well as build custom software solutions for companies. Leave a comment down below because I'd be curious to hear what you think, and here's some great information about some of our services.
Hi, I'm Spencer, a fractional CTO. With over a decade of executive leadership and 25 years in software development, I've transformed technology teams and products for businesses just like yours. As your fractional CTO, you get the strategic guidance of a seasoned technology executive without the full-time commitment, perfect for companies ready to leverage cutting-edge technology without expanding headcount. My team at Startup Hack has already built advanced AI agents for small and medium businesses, automating complex workflows and delivering advanced ROI to human workflows. We specialize in creating custom software that connects your systems into a single coherent technology ecosystem. Our development approach focuses on tangible business outcomes. For one client, we developed AI-powered workflows that cut days off of human processes. For another company, by connecting multiple systems, we reduced processing time to increase their ROI by over 75%. We don't just write code, we architect solutions that scale. Whether you need cloud system architecture, data integration between legacy systems, or custom AI agents that automate your unique business processes, my team delivers results that exceed your expectations. Having led technology for a lot of companies and launched 7 successful brands of my own, I bring battle-tested expertise to your business challenges. Our specialty is turning technological complexity into business advantage. So if you're ready to harness the power of AI and custom software to drive your business forward, let's connect. Together, we'll build technology that doesn't just solve today's problems, it positions you for tomorrow's opportunities. Technology leadership, decades of experience, AI powered. Reach out today and we can help you. Check out startuphack.com/Spencer.